Hey guys, I was going to let you know, I flipped this over. I was showing you guys the other day. Flip this over and this is padded and this is just regular masking paper. But be careful with this epoxy because you can see there, just flipping it over, it scuffed it up pretty bad, which is no big deal. It's got to be sanded again, but if you're going to leave this in epoxy, then you might run into some issues, basically, is what I'm getting at, until it cures up good. I'm sure it will. With the puck I've got over there, it's cured up really hard, but this is still, obviously it cures out for quite a while, but thought I would run that past you real quick. You can see both areas where it scuffed it a little bit, which is, like I said, is no big deal. Did the same thing on this one. You see that line in there. Obviously this is not going to stay in this black epoxy, but just throwing that out there. Alright, see ya. So I'm working all these little pieces and parts as Scott, what's his last name? I don't know, he's from England or somewhere over there. He calls them Fiddly Bits. But yeah, just all the little pieces and parts and stuff. So I needed to do this, and I for whatever reason I thought that thing was I know this is straight, but I thought this, and I don't think I didn't put any filler in it, but I thought it was really straight, the way it looked, I guess. Well, I got to sanding it, and I was sanding it down 320 because it just had epoxy on it, and it looks like I've sprayed possibly some primer underneath that at some point, which I don't remember doing. I guess I need to go back and rewatch a video or something, but anyway, as you can see, it's not exactly straight. You can see the lines where it bent, you know, when they pressed it and all that, and it's obviously, since it's round, it had to compress it a little bit, and so you can kind of see some of those areas. So I don't know if I showed it a while ago, but it's nice and smooth now. Blocked it out. Just had some light blemishes. It wasn't completely perfectly straight, so I went ahead and did that. Took a 320 to the back side, and so it's pretty well ready. these sandblasted, and then some of the pits that I didn't get, I went back over with a wire wheel. That's the back side, and then the front side, you guys saw what I did to that. So those little wheels work. These things are great for stripping. I know a lot of guys already know that, but if you don't, those things right there are money. They're better than anything else I've used. Of course, I haven't used flat discs and stuff like that, but those right there last a long time, so I really like them. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, guys, see you. All right, guys, so that's prepped. Everything's prepped. Pulled that off. This is all ready to go. Went over with Scotch-Brite real good. Dash good. Back there you saw. Pretty much everything's ready to go. I just got to start masking. Let me know what you guys think. What I plan on doing is going over this whole thing again with black epoxy. I'll probably put a couple coats on it, and then not the whole thing, just the dash and the areas that I prepped. This thing here, and the thought is to go ahead and take it, and because this right now is in 320, so I'm gonna re-epoxy the whole thing, go back over it with 500, and then paint it. 320 may be enough if I sealed it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't really want to take a chance, so I'd rather, go ahead and block it down to 500 since it's going to be black. I've never, at the shop, I don't know that we ever took, unless it was a metallic, took it down that. Usually we went to 320 and then we sealed it and then we shot it. I've never heard anybody go, oh look, there's a Scotch-Brite scratch, or there's a 320 scratch. Usually it's a 180 or an 80 scratch or a 40 scratch or something like that. I almost never hear any, I never see that type of fine scratch. So, let me know what you think. You guys have painted black cars, and they shrink up and all that stuff, and you've had them for a few years. Can you see any of those, these fine scratches? I know that if I take it to 500, if I re-epoxy this whole thing and then just go ahead and hit it with 500, that I'm not going to have any issues. So that's what I'm really pushing towards right now. And so, yeah. So that's ready to go. I need to hit that a little bit more. And then that. You saw that, it's ready to go. So anyway, then I got these underside. These are done. I just got to mask everything off. And that we're going to leave alone. It's going to go back on the car. We're going to transport it on the car. Oh shit, I gotta do these too. Yeah, I probably ought to prep those while I'm in here. I'll do that next time I come in. I gotta go to the station tomorrow, so I'll come in and prep those up and then get the mask and everything. And I'll shoot those in black epoxy when I'm shooting the rest of this stuff in black epoxy. Then I'll wait a couple of days and come back and hit it with 500. All right, you guys tell me what you think, and yeah, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you next time. See ya.